Happy Navratri to all of you, and on the fourth day of Navratri, I wish all the viewers a Shubha Navratri. So today, friends, I am going to talk on three different things, and maybe these three different things are related to Navratri, obviously, but they are not interlinked. Okay, what are these three things? I will just tell you in the beginning itself. So today being the fourth day of Navratri, you can see the 9 avatars which are there. You can see in the picture. Out of this 9 avatars, okay, today is the Kushumada avatar of the goddess which is worshipped. Okay. Now, what is Kushumada? Okay, let us break the word Kushumada. Ku means small, okay. Ushma means warmth, energy, okay. And Anda, okay, A-N-D-A, that is the egg, okay, the cosmic egg, that is what they call. So that's how the word means over here. But more than the meaning of her name or anything, there is a very interesting thing. We always know that Ma Durga is very ferocious, and she gets very angry, and she killed the demons. So always it is her anger, or it is her ferocious avatar which is talked about, and nevertheless, she being a mother, she is obviously a lovable mother also. But the interesting thing which actually attracted my attention was this avatar, this fourth avatar of hers, which is the Kushumada avatar. It was her one smile, they said, created the universe, So there was a lot of darkness, okay. And when she smiled, when Kushumada smiled, the entire universe was moved away from darkness, an entire universe, Brahmand, was created. Now the thing was that after the Brahmand was created, or after the universe was created, obviously it required life, Where would this life come from? So she actually went and stayed in the sun. So now if I tell you that, it's a little, you will feel like, sun. I mean, the source of energy, the source of heat, so much of heat. But yes, that's why this avatar is so much interesting. So she was the one who brought all the powers of the sun to the universe, and that's how life began. Now, friends, there might be many stories around this, okay. We are not going to get into the detail of this, but very specifically, what I have learned today from this avatar is, or rather I want the younger generation, the kids, to understand what a smile can do, So in life, we are going through so many stressful situations, we are going through so many problems, and in our everyday life, it is only that one small smile which can change the whole picture. Sometimes you pass strangers, or sometimes you never know what a particular person needs in life, but that one smile of yours can change so many things. So this is a small learning, which I took from her today, and that's why this avatar, I thought that I should talk about this avatar. The otherwise always known ferocious Durga Ma had that you can say the exotic smile, the divine smile, which could create the entire universe. So this is one thing which we have seen today. Now I am coming to a very, very well-known tradition followed in the most interiors, or the rural part of Maharashtra, and in some parts of Karnataka as well. It is always known by the name of Jogva. And many of you must have heard a Marathi film which showed the real picture of today what is happening in the community. Now, friends, let me tell you, today this community exists, okay, maybe not like a majority thing, but as a minority thing. What we are going to understand about Jogva over here today is that this was a tradition, this was a ritual which was done, And what was Jogwa? Jogwa is something like a alms, okay, ALMS, okay. So you go to door and you ask for rice, okay, and the wheat flour. So these are the two main things which you go and take it from every household, okay. Why this was done that time was, number one, it is about going and asking for food. So it was like breaking your ego, okay, that is number one. And it was a sort of a devotion offered to the goddess, okay. There are a lot of superstitions around it which are created currently, okay. So let us not fall for those, okay, but the community still exists. And today fortunately Jogwa has been it has been taken to that level where it has been given the folk form of Maharashtra, so that the tradition doesn't just elope like this, okay. So what you can see in the picture is the lady who is, you must have seen this many a times even in the city side, where they come begging for some food or for some money, So that is how they look actually. And it is actually, it's a devotion thing to the goddesses, that is what they believe in. And they sing a lot of songs which are very devotional songs of the goddesses, okay. Now the next slide which I am going to show you is the actual song which will tell you what is exactly Jogwa. It was written way back in the 15th century by Santa Eknathji Maharaj, and he mentioned in that how this Jogwa thing happens. What attracted me was, if you read the second line, so there also he has mentioned that she was a Mahishasura Mardini. So Mahishasura Mardini is nothing but she killed the demon Mahishasura. Okay, that's the story. And if you see the next line which I have marked in red, which says Aicha Jogwa Magena. So I here is symbolized as the goddesses, okay. Jogwa, as I said to you, is the alms, ALMS, okay. And Magena means she will ask for it, okay. So this Jogwa is collected for the mother goddess, okay. That's how the whole thing is. Now if you come to that line which I have marked, the second last one in this thing, which says Nava Vidha Bhakti Karin Navratra, okay. So Jogwa, though on other weekdays also they follow this practice, during Navratra it is very special. They say that Nava Vidha Bhakti. Now what is Nava Vidha Bhakti? So let us quickly understand what is Navavidha Bhakti. And this has a very beautiful relation, this Navavidha. I will explain you what it is, with the real relationship of a human with a god. And even if, friends, we are able to follow a little bit of it, it would be such a heavenly thing. So let us have a look at it, what it is, okay. So if you see on my screen, you can see the first one which attracted me, and the one which I have marked in blue. If you can see it, I'll read it for you. It says Sakhyam, okay. And before that, I will tell you Navavidha means it's a 9 ways of devotion, okay. So what are the 9 beautiful ways of devotion which you can offer to the god are? First is Sakhyam. So friends, always you have seen that we many a times, or rather because now it is a tradition being followed, there is a scary concept which is put in our mind, okay, and that's how our culture and traditions actually work. And that's actually my worry point, that if you don't do a particular ritual, if you don't follow a particular tradition or practice, this will happen, God will do you this, God will do you that. Friends, please let us understand, we are today all in the era where we have been educated in such a way that there has to be a logic behind everything. Now the creator of the universe, the one who created us, okay, he can't behave bad with us, that is what I personally feel. And so I have marked that specific thing in blue which says Sakhyam. What is Sakhyam? Sakhyam is developing a friendship with God, okay, with due respect to your deity, okay. Always try to strike a conversation. I know many of you here who are hearing the video might not believe in idol worship, not believe in photo worship. But yes, nevertheless, nowhere we are saying or we are enforcing that you need something in front of you, okay. If you can believe so many things which you cannot see around you, okay. For example, the great virus around you, you cannot see him but you are still scared of him. So similarly, if you try and strike a dialogue between this power, between this Shakti, okay, you will certainly reap the benefits of it. Every time you don't have a friend to talk, you don't have a sister, you don't have a brother to talk, you don't have your parents to talk. So try and develop this Sakhyam, try and develop this friendship with this extraordinary power, I can say. Then second thing is, once you develop a friendship, you never forget your friend, right? Smaranam, that is what it says, that remembering your friend throughout the day. So somewhere at the back of the mind, always you are doing your everyday course, but you never forget your friend. So it's about remembering him, okay. Then is the feet service which I'm talking about, that is the Pada Sevanam, okay. It is about offering your services to him, because he is the Almighty. So whenever you get some time, if you are visiting any temple, if you are visiting any holy place, if you can offer any kind of a service to the humankind also, it is a big thing, okay. Then it is about praising. Now, which of your friend would not like to be praised? I mean, I don't think so we have any of our friends around, who don't want to listen to their praise, okay. So it is a similar thing with this Almighty. And then is Shravanam. What is Shravanam? Is all about listening, listening to the names and the stories about God, okay. So you might then find a deeper meaning in the existence of this Almighty, okay. Next is about singing songs and chanting some mantras, chanting some names, okay, chanting some bhajans, okay, which are all the devotional songs of the God, which is called as Kirtanam, okay. Next is what you do very often, which is worshipping the God. So maybe you might not be doing it 365 days, and that is absolutely fine, okay. But if there is an occasion, if there is some festival, if there is some ritual, if you do it wholeheartedly, there is absolutely nothing wrong in that. And then last but not the least is the Dasyam, like I said, that it is about servicing God. Now, when I use the word servicing God, it always doesn't mean that you go to some places and you do the washing of the temple or you do the washing of the utensils. But yes, it is something which you can offer to the humankind. If you are servicing to the God is helping humankind, it is a big thing to do. And the last one, which is like more about focusing about self, it is about surrendering ourselves to him, okay. Now, what is this surrendering? Many a time, I mean, for the kids, it is a little bit this thing that, but to tell them in a very, very simplistic words is that when he is there, you don't have to worry, okay. He has the solution of all the problems, okay. That doesn't mean that you don't do your efforts, but it is about having that confidence that after your 100% efforts are put from your side, the rest is left to him. He is that power which will bring your 100% efforts to a fruitful situation. So that is something what I liked about this, this Bharud, which was Bharud is a again a song, or again a format of storytelling, okay, which was written in way back in the 15th century. And see how it described Navavidha, the 9 days of devotion. So that is what I liked about it. So friends, so there is this interesting thing which now will bring a smile on your face, and when I will use the word Garba, you will think what it is, So you will always, the synonymous is Dandiya. But let me tell you viewers, what you can see just now is a Garba pot, okay. So there was a earthen pot, or rather there is a earthen pot which is made with those holes, and there is a small oil lamp which is kept inside it, okay. Now what does this pot symbolize, okay? So like I had mentioned in my first video, I will be repeating the same thing again, that this pot actually symbolizes the womb of a woman, and the light inside which is kept symbolizes life, okay. If you ask me in Marathi, actually the word also sounds similar to Garbha, okay. So Garbha means the womb, okay. So this pot is of great importance even today, where traditionally Garba is celebrated. It is celebrated in a format where this pot is worshipped for 9 days, okay. And then on the 10th day, like the Visarjan of this pot is done. Also, when we play Garba, okay, when I say that we play Garba, today also very traditionally the Garba is played in some places, specifically in Gujarat, Vadodara, all these places, and of course some places in Mumbai also. We will see a picture which I will show you. You can see the women actually taking the pot on their head with that lit lamp inside, and they play in a circle using only their 2 hands to clap, and to play what they sing during that time are the devotional song of goddesses, okay. And that's how they go, like just to make you symbolize this thing is, they go round, okay. There is a big pot which you can see is placed in the center with that light, okay. Now friends, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to leave a small link for you to see actually how this Garba is played in my comment box of the video. So you can enjoy that, what they are saying, how they are saying, the rhythm in which they go. Now over the period of time, what happened was today's format of Garba which you see has been translated very nicely to Dandiya, okay. So Dandiya, obviously the word stands for those 2 sticks which Dandiya is played. There is a lot of Bollywood music which goes into it. Today it has got a very large platform, and at different places this is played. So there is a transformation, okay. Okay, now whether the transformation is for good or for bad, let's not get into it. But yes, I can very conveniently say that today it is more about like a fashion show which goes during the Dandiya, and youngsters really enjoy that. But just a request that when it comes to our traditions, when it comes to our culture, let us not forget our roots, Surely there has to be progress, there has to be a larger platforms for all this. So I thought of highlighting this format of Garba, okay. So friends, today you saw something which is named as Jogva, which is like a small folk thing which happens in Maharashtra and some parts of Karnataka. And you also saw that how traditionally Garba is celebrated, why Garba is celebrated. There are many such things which are left out, or which starts eloping with the time. But let's understand, these are our roots and we need to stick to them. We need to celebrate them in the format they had started, And so friends, I hope you like today's video also. Tomorrow we will come up with another interesting video. Tomorrow the actual Navratra's auspicious days, you can say, the Panchami, that is the 5th day. starts, and then there is 6th, that is the Shashti. Then there is the 7th day, that is the Saptami, Ashtami and Navami. So see you soon, and let us all wish that again there is happiness around. We come out of this pandemic, and Ma Durga helps us to give the energy to fight out everything. Happy Navratri to all of you.